my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, you beautiful people, welcome back to it. It is your feel-good breakfast show. It's Expresso. We are live on SABC3. Thanks so much for choosing us on this beautiful Thursday, Klein Vrydag, as it's known. Now, famous person Glen Biderman, in his latest video, showed South Africa some of the activities that he got up to at home during the recent public holidays. And the challenge at hand, well, a holiday at home. Now, here's a quick recap to see what this funny man called on his fellow South Africans to go out and do.
Hi, I'm famous person Glen Biderman-Pam, and these are some of the activities I'll be getting up to during the public holidays.
You're not that famous.
Rock climbing, cricket, toboggan. I've got a R1,000 game stores voucher to give away to the fan who sends in the most hilarious holiday video.
Famous person Joe Biderman-Pam, good morning. It's so good to have you on the line once again.
Taviso, thanks so much for having me. I don't know if I heard incorrectly, but I think you may have called me Joe. But that's good. It might be the data. I am on the red one, which is definitely the worst one of the networks.
Did I call you Joe?
I don't know. I can't hear properly. You've made me wear these earphones, and I don't know what's going on. Anyway, good to be here. And I'm sending Expresso a invoice for data because you guys, you like to keep me online. You're not allowed to wear. I just want to tell the viewers here, you're not allowed using Wi-Fi. You have to use data.
You've got to use data. We want to make sure that these calls are as clean and clear as possible so we get that feel-good going. But tell me, Glen, what's the response been like to your challenge on social media this week? I mean, it's received lots and lots of views, lots of clicks, lots of comments on there, and a lot of people loved it. But what's the response been like to the actual challenge?
Yeah, it's been, man, I was going through the entries from the public yesterday, and I was so impressed, so amused. People have really taken the thing to the next level. I feel like it was very difficult to choose because I had to choose a couple of winners, which we'll talk about a bit later. But I just want to tell everyone out there, well done. I know you have nothing else to do, so let's not pretend like you went out of your way. You literally had nothing else to do. But I really enjoyed it, and it was very difficult to choose any winners.
Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Okay, so Glen, we've been keeping a close eye on your social media pages, and let's just say, I certainly can relate to this next video that we're going to be looking at when it comes to working from home. Let's take a look at this.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Laura, yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, can
Laura?
anyone hear me?
We can hear you. Yeah,
We can all hear you.
Yeah,
Guys, sorry, just before we begin, can I just go to the bathroom quickly?
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead. Maybe you can hear me.
Yes, we
so I
can.
had this idea
Everyone
about
can
like a
hear
CSI
everyone.
type thing. We kind of fake this
Hi.
CSI TV show.
Sorry,
and then there's
I'm
this dead
back.
body,
Arlene,
and
did you
then-
wash your hands?
Oh, man. The thing is, Zoom meetings have never been the same again, right? Where did you get the inspiration from to create this parody video, which is just so close to the truth?
A lot. Well, obviously, we have had to do a lot of Zoom meetings and a lot of these kinds of calls. And often, I don't know if you've been on a Zoom meeting with a lot of people, and then sometimes two people get into a delayed conversation. So one person will go, and then the other person will go, no, you. And then it's delayed, and then that person goes, and they literally can do that until death sometimes. So, it was really just so easy to write that sketch. I'm surprised that it hasn't happened on this show. I don't know how you guys are so flippin' professional.
It certainly has happened where we just speak over each other. It's the nature of the game. You just kind of have to have a chairperson, someone chairing these meetings now. You have to have someone saying, okay, now the go-ahead for you. Glen. Okay,
yes.
But your creativity doesn't stop there. You even have a new show, Glen. A whole new show. Let's take a look at it.
Yes.
So let's get real, folks. Day after day of seemingly unending misery, anxiety, lack of purpose and direction. But enough about the Proteas cricket season. How bad is this 21-day lockdown? You guys have been amazing. I'm Chris Plastic.
Yes.
It takes a special type of person with a special type of mind to come up with that sort of thing.
Yeah, Tubbs, listen, as I say, nothing else to do, nowhere else to go. By the way, that is called the ISO Late Show, which I think is a very, very clever name for a show, like, as in isolate, and
Yeah,
also
like the
late
Late
because
Show,
it's late.
but like isolate.
Yes, like the opposite of this show. Because and episode 2 is on. I've just uploaded it now, so they can go and follow me at Glen Biderman-Pam and watch episode 2 of that.
Well, what I'm curious to find out, Glenn, and I'll show your social media details a little bit later on as well, is where do you get all those toys from? Are you still playing with all those toys? Glenn, come on.
No, no, definitely, definitely no. Those are some no. So what I did there was I found some. Let's not go into that.
Those
No,
are
no.
the toys. Okay.
How I created that was there's an art director. Her name is Kezia, and she's got kids. So she filmed all the toys, and then she sent me all the videos, and then I cut it and edited it and put the voiceover to it. So it was a little bit of a collaborative effort.
I can almost imagine her going, I didn't bring the toys there. I didn't bring those toys.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah,
drum roll,
exactly.
drum roll. It's time to announce the winners that you have selected for your holiday activity challenge, who've each won a 1,000 Rand game voucher. Let's take a look at each and discuss specifically what you loved about their creativity in these entries. Up first is Letu. Here's Letu's entry video, ladies and gents.
Okay, come on. Do 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 do. Hi, man, come on, Vetu. Exhale, yes, Vetu. Bye-bye, to infinity and beyond. Buzz Lightyear. Yes, that's one. Immortal, Ferrari.
Love that. That's so familiar. It's like when Kuhle and Jamie Lee from this show play 30 seconds. It's exactly the same thing, really. It's a copy of that. And next up, we have Carol Hurst's winning rock climbing video. Take a look at this one.
Here we have Carol Hurst. Carol, how long have you been doing rock climbing for?
Years and years, but today I'm attempting my highest climb ever.
Okay.
It's safety first.
Fantastic. You look really fit and trim. Let's go.
I just want
for
to
it.
make sure my whole team's ready. Guys, when I say rope, I mean rope.
Sure thing.
Wait. Rope. I did it. I did it.
Rope. That actually looks so familiar. It's like when Raul Demoni goes rock climbing, basically. It's exactly the same type of thing. I've seen it many times on his Instagram. Anyway, finally, we have Sasha and Beerman's entry. Let's take a look at this one.
But I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me like a rhinestone cowboy.
Let's see what you can find. Come on. If the night is red, figure out the real. If the night is fun, just do what you feel. Speed along the lane to a town on 125.
On était pionniers, les vitons j'étais, et les jontons les opas, les gisons l'été, on pourra jouer les temps, les tistons.
Oh, man. Some of them do kind of make you a little bit sad because you actually just want to send that poor little girl on a flight off to somewhere nice, really. Okay, so...
But A, for effort for all of them, well done. I mean, the hose pipe was just the hose pipe around the the waste was just ridiculous for me. So,
and those were stunning. So those are all your winners and they've won a 1,000 Rand game shopping voucher. Thank you so much. I think those are really good selections and good choices. Those certainly are the type of videos that keep us entertained during this lockdown. And I can't wait to check out more of your posts and episodes of the Isolation Show.
Yes,
the Isolation Show.
Isolate Show.
The
with
Isolate
Chris
Show.
Plastic.
You can catch that on his social media at Glen Biderman-Pam. That's on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now, for you at home out there, post a picture or a video of yourself on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, or comment on the Facebook post with the hashtag GotGame and tag in Game Stores. You could win yourself a 10,000 Rand game voucher. It's massive. It's big. And T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. This competition will run from today until the 30th of April. You've still got some time, but get those entries in. Now, Game has you covered with all the essential items you and your family need. These include groceries, pet food, household cleaning items, hand sanitizers, toiletries, baby products, but also just in time for the colder season because it's getting colder. The list has expanded to include heaters or under the lockdown price freeze promise with no increased prices on all essential items. And you know that Game Stores will open every single weekday, Monday to Friday, 9 o'clock till 5 o'clock. And then on the weekends, that's Saturdays and Sundays, as well as public holidays, you can catch them from 9 o'clock till 3 o'clock. And that's on public holidays as well. Remember, they are open to serve you and make sure that you are safe with all those essentials. You don't have to travel too far. Get to a Game Store near you and send us those entries with the hashtag GotGame. Time now for us to check out what's happening in and around our world with the news.